You know what's funny? For years, anyone sitting in the back seat of the MU-X basically got a free chiropractic session with every trip. The old suspension didn't just bounce, it educated you. Isuzu called it timeless durability. Passengers called it the endurance test. But for 2026, Isuzu seems to have found enlightenment. SUV buyers don't need motion sickness resistance. They need to survive the weekend getaway. So here comes the new suspension setup. Still double wishbone up front, 5-link in the rear, but now with retuned damping and reduced body shake. Sounds technical? Sure. But in real life, it's finally comfortable. Like you can hold a cup of coffee without turning it into modern art after hitting a pothole. The trick is Isuzu kept the same tough truck-based frame, but flipped the philosophy. This time, they made the SUV out of a truck, not a truck pretending to be an SUV. In other words, still tough, but now it walks softly. And if you've ever driven the old MU-X, hearing the phrase new suspension might bring tears, like hearing the remix of your back pain childhood. But don't worry, this remix actually cares about your spine.
Some car brands treat safety as a given, but Isuzu used to treat it like an optional extra. Want automatic emergency braking? Sure, upgrade to the premium trim. In 2026, though, here comes the twist. ADAS comes standard on the base model. That alone made D-Max and MU-X owners in Thailand cheer like their national team just scored a last-minute penalty. 3D cameras, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane keeping, traffic sign recognition, adaptive headlights, all included as standard. No need to upgrade, no extra cash required just to prevent a crash. And Carcry has to admit, this is a tech wake-up call Isuzu delivered late, but well. In this segment, competitors like the Ford Everest have had full ADAS for years, while the Fortuner is still figuring out how to pronounce the letters. The beauty is Isuzu didn't just catch up, they standardized safety across the lineup. Now, anyone buying the base model can proudly tell their partner, "My car can stop itself. Unlike me, I only know how to lose." Back in the day, Isuzu made cars for tough drivers. Now, they make cars that protect both the driver and the stubborn passenger.
If you've ever heard the turbo howl of the MU-X 3.0 in Thailand, brace yourself. In the US or Europe, you're probably only getting the aircon fan. In Thailand, the 2026 MU-X goes big. 2 diesel engines, a 2.2-liter with 163 horsepower, and a 3.0-liter with 187 horsepower, torque up to 450 Newton-meters. It hauls this SUV like it's trying to prove Isuzu is still the real pickup warrior. But global markets like the US or Europe are different. Chances are, buyers will get the 1.9-liter engine, 148 horsepower, 350 Newton-meters, the one Thais jokingly call the display fuel saver. In Thailand, the MU-X is a warrior. In global markets, it's more like a cautious driving instructor. Of course, Carcry doesn't deny the 1.9-liter is reliable, economical, and low maintenance. But in an era where the Everest pushes a 2.0-liter bi-turbo and the Fortuner runs a 2.8-liter, the 1.9 only sounds impressive on the fuel bill. And if Isuzu in global markets still insists on capping power to keep the reputation, well, sorry, even automatic braking ADAS can't close the engine gap. One side plays rock music, the other strums an acoustic guitar. But hey, who says the guitar isn't good? It's just that the audience now wants more volume.
Some car brands get criticized for cutting options, but this year, Isuzu earns praise for cutting the right things and doing it intentionally. In Thailand, the 2026 MU-X drops the Elegant 3.0 and Ultimate 3.0 trims, along with 2 trendy colors, Etna Red and Iceberg Silver. Sounds like a mood killer, but behind it is a smart move, clearing the way for a sportier version or mid-cycle facelift. Strong engines? Check. ADAS? Check. Now just remove a few colors so buyers aren't distracted while choosing financing plans. The clever part is Isuzu knows who their buyers are. Most MU-X buyers aren't color enthusiasts, they are number crunchers. Fewer choices make decision-making easier.
A streamlined price list, dealers easier to manage, marketing hits the key points, cutting to sell more. Isuzu doesn't need flashy colors to grab attention. MU-X buyers aren't looking to show off. They want a family SUV that runs flawlessly for 10 years and starts instantly every morning. Sometimes wisdom isn't about adding new things, it's knowing what to remove. And the 2026 MU-X does exactly that, at least in terms of colors. Some brands raise prices just for new wheels. But this year, Isuzu upgraded the whole package. ADAS, new suspension, refined interior, and kept the price the same. In Thailand, the 2026 MU-X still ranges from 1.19 to 1.76 million baht, roughly the same as the previous generation. Price didn't go up, yet the car got a huge upgrade. Only two possibilities. One, Isuzu is playing the psychological game. Here's candy before the price hike. Two, they genuinely want to be the nice guy in the 7-seat SUV world. The clever part is the perceived value. MU-X 2026 buyers don't feel like they're paying more, yet they clearly sense new car, safer, smoother ride. That alone wins half the marketing battle. In a world where even bread prices are rising, Isuzu keeps the car price flat, rarer than an X who actually says sorry. The day the MU-X rides smooth is the day Isuzu finally learned to please the customer. And if buyers in global markets still get the 1.9-liter engine, well, smooth ride can only lull those waiting for the 3.0-liter version to sleep.